So, our announcement is drumroll, please. Well, we need 100 subscribers for this first. We can't announce it until we have 100 subscribers. So, if you don't mind, like, share, and subscribe to this channel to help us get to 100. We have 75 at time of recording. So, we need 100, and then we will do a big podcast review for what we have in store. Obviously, we have a new person in here today.
Maybe this new baby face helps us get 30 more subscribers.
Right? No, but we need 100 subscribers. We'll make a huge announcement. Sorry for the little tease. It just YouTube is not letting us announce. So stick around and enjoy the show.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the BallBoyzPodcast. I'm your host, Grades.
And I'm your co-host, David, with the fancy headset today.
Producer now.
I know, right?
Because we got a new host all the way from... just kidding. Alex.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Good to be part of the show.
We are doing good, Alex.
All right, Alex, if you want to give us a little, brief paragraph about yourself.
Hopefully people who are watching them know who I am. If you don't, welcome to, the BallBoyz Podcast.
And we're off to a great start today.
Keep it running, baby. My name is Alex. I'm from Dallas, so, my heart belongs to all the Dallas teams. So as far as on this podcast, I will be here for and defending most of them, if not all of them. Maybe FC Dallas, I don't know. Still on the but I'm a die-hard Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Love the Mavericks. I love the Rangers. I love the Stars. Like I said, FC Dallas, man. We got some news going on. We'll talk about it, but
yeah. As y'all know, big in the closet Cowboys fan, so he won't admit it, but
No.
Y'all know from previous episodes.
I mean, if you're from Texas, as far as football, there's like two teams that you always grow up. People love growing up, either the Texas Longhorns or Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
He's a Texan, so A&M's all right. Besides that, who else?
But yeah, so as we're recording, in like 30 minutes or so, the NBA draft is about to start. So there's gonna be a heavily NBA draft topic day for today. So I guess we can start with blockbuster trades from the NBA.
Chris Paul to the Warriors, Jordan Poole to the Wizards, which I don't like. Because what are they gonna do with three guards now? You're starting three small guys.
That's what I was thinking.
Lose Draymond.
What I'm thinking they're gonna do is now Curry has to become he's technically a shooting guard, and then I guess Clay is small forward. That's gonna be a small team, though.
Small team right there. Three of your guys are point guards.
Because Draymond, from the looks of it, Draymond's gonna go to the Lakers. Well, he's gonna go wherever LeBron goes.
Yeah.
So if LeBron stays in Lakers, Draymond's going to the Lakers. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see.
So you think there's gonna be a dynasty comeback for the Warriors or no?
Nah.
Not without Draymond.
So what if they put Chris Paul as the main point guard and just Steph Curry as a shooting guard? Did I just say Steph Curry? Steph Curry.
Well, yeah, you just said what I said. That's the only logical point to put Paul on the 1, Steph at 2, Clay at 3, but then Draymond's gone. I guess Kuminga's kind of been stepping it up.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan
either. That's what I'm saying.
So
if Draymond stays, which I doubt he is, then maybe they might go for a run. Maybe.
I just don't get why go and trade for another ball handling guard when you have one of the best ball handling guards.
Or another thing that could be happening is they're gonna package Chris Paul and Draymond for something for the Lakers.
You think? What would they want from the Lakers though?
Shit, they'll probably try to take everybody in their picks.
Hey, real quickly, put the microphone a little bit more closer. I can kind of hear you, but not a lot.
Right here? Is that better?
Oh yeah, perfectly.
Right.
So also on
yeah, who would they take? Never mind.
I mean, at that point, like Lakers have D'Lo, but he might be on his way out. Austin Reeves is a free agent. They really don't got much stuff going on. The only way they could probably maybe they want to package, like I said, like packaging Chris Paul and Draymond Green. They have to re-sign Draymond or get a sign and trade deal done with him.
Yeah,
and that's it's still like that's a pretty big contract. About I think 36 million. Wants to take 36 million on for like an older power forward.
Yeah, no, and now that I think about it, on his way out, I'm guessing Chris Paul's gonna want to stay with the Warriors.
Sticking with the Warriors, didn't the Indiana Pacers trade for a pick to the Warriors?
Yeah, was it the Warriors?
In the Kristaps? Or what are you talking about?
It's like separately. I well, I don't know if it was
no, it was
part
the
of the
Pacers trade. With who has the who has the sixth pick?
Because it was Jordan Poole for Kristaps, right?
No, Jordan Poole for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. All right, then who was for Kristaps?
That's another blockbuster trade.
3-team trade.
But the Pacers one, they traded
big one.
They traded two picks with whoever has the sixth pick. Because now they have 6, 27, and 55.
And just like clockwork, the first pick in the NBA draft
Victor Wembanyama.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Obviously, he was the first pick when they got picked for the lottery. So,
and honestly, that was the best team for him. Not team, but coach. Because Popovich is he's gonna make him even more of a beast.
Now the scary thing that could happen is I don't think they're gonna be a good team this year.
No, they're
with
not.
Victor.
Yeah.
So if they decide to do a little slight tanking, even though they don't want to say that in the NBA. If they want to do a slight tanking, they could probably get another top pick next year, get him his partner in crime, and then
I think this year's gonna be a developing just to develop Victor. So yeah, they might tank.
I don't even know if I spelled his name right. Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Wembe or Wabe? Wembe. Hold on.
They know. Everybody knows his ass now. You saw him throw the first pitch at the.
Jesus Christ! You see how small that ball looked. All right, so I want to just go back on the trade. So Golden State gets Chris Paul. Washington received Jordan Poole, Ryan Rollins, 2027 second round pick, and a 2030 first round pick.
Yeah,
I think, and I saw that Golden State. It was not Golden State or Phoenix. One of them does not have a first round pick until 2030.
Yeah, it was Phoenix.
Jesus Christ.
So that
none of their picks are theirs till 2031.
Jesus Christ.
And then let's see, Lakers did a trade today too. They traded pick. They get pick 40, and Indiana gets pick 47 in cash.
Yeah, okay.
The big trade yesterday was Kristaps Porzingis, the number 25 pick, 2024 first round pick, and goes to Boston. Memphis gets Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
And Washington gets Tyus Jones, Danilo Gallinari, and Mike Muscala, and the 35th pick.
So they added Gallinari because I only saw Tyus Jones in the pick.
Yeah. And then,
okay.
The Phoenix trade, Phoenix and Washington trade that happened before all of these big ones, or these bigger ones. Phoenix would see Bradley Beal, Jordan Goodwin, Isaiah Todd. Washington, now that Chris Paul's with the Warriors, Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 second round picks, and 1, 2, 3, 4 pick swaps in the first round, I believe.
Damn, that's a lot of stuff going on.
Those were the three big ones as far as players. There have been other small ones just for picks.
Yeah.
But, obviously that's going to change the landscape as far as, how things will go.
Going back to the KP to Boston, do you think it's going to work?
It could work because he's going to. If they keep Williams at center, Kristaps doesn't have to worry about being center. He can be the power forward that he's always been, and not have to worry about having to be in the paint to block. He can be out on the three and shoot because he likes to shoot, and he can go in there whenever he wants. So that kind of might work for him. Plus, he has Tatum and Brown, which I mean, who knows if Brown stays? That's still a possibility. Trade him.
That's what I was thinking. That it's. I think it'll benefit Brown more than anything because now when fucking Tatum gets double teamed, Brown doesn't have to panic and fuck up because now he just because at the end of the day, yeah, KP ain't all that, but you can't leave him open.
Yeah.
You can't let him drive.
He's still serviceable.
Yeah, he's still
serviceable. But if
will it help him get to a championship? I don't think so.
I mean, it could be the missing piece because like towards the end of the series,
I feel like they're missing piece with somebody like Chris Paul.
Yeah,
I think they need a point guard. They need a point guard. That's what they need.
I can see that.
So speaking of Chris Paul, how many years do you think he's got left?
How old is he?
Like 38? I think he'll go to 40.
I mean, you got to look at it. He doesn't play like he used to. He's gotten older. He plays a little bit smarter. They call him point guard for a reason because he's making these passes. He's running the offense, so he's not driving into the lane getting hurt. I mean, even though he got hurt these past 2 years, but he might be able to last 2 more years.
It's that age coming up to him. But did you hear that his daughter is getting bullied because he got no rings?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I mean that's the thing. That's as an athlete, those are little things you have to kind of carry around with you. Any athlete, not just NBA athletes.
Like speaking of like kids, I mean, I bet Bronny gets it worse because his dad is LeBron James. So like,
I
don't know because I
think he gets more praise than bullying.
When has LeBron not been a top 3 player in the NBA or top 5? I'll take top 5.
The only thing I mean, because if we're talking about bullying, the only thing you can bully Bronny about is, oh, Michael has 6, but that's okay. My dad has 4. What is your dad? Your dad's a plumber or whatever the fuck he is.
I mean, plus Jordan. I think 4 years in a row got out of the first round. LeBron his rookie year took that team pretty far.
And at that level and status, I don't think bullying even affects Bronny.
I mean, then again, he proves it on the court because he's actually a pretty good basketball player.
He's not his daddy, but he's good.
Yeah, he's good enough. I mean, his dad taught him well.
So when it's his time to come out of college and go to NBA.
So does he play power forward too, or no?
No, I believe he's a shooting guard.
Shooting guard,
small forward. But his brother Bryce is probably going to be the one to be playing power forward like his dad.
Damn.
He hit a growth spurt.
He's like 6'8" right now, right?
Yeah, he's a little bit taller than Bronny right now.
And I'm only 6'2". I mean, people say I'm 6'3", but it is what it is. But going back to the
Bronny's 6'6".
I think Bryce is about 6'8". About 6'8".
So with Chris Paul going to, I guess in my mind,
Golden State,
do you think they'll win the championship? He'll finally get that one ring he's missing?
Nah. I think the West is getting too packed.
A team, they always need depth.
Yeah.
And when making that trade, you got to make a tough decision because you got to respect Chris Paul, you got to respect Clay, you got to respect Steph. Does one of them want to come off the bench? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, they're going to put them together.
And if you don't have one of them coming off the bench, your bench is automatically worse than it was last year.
Yeah.
So then, there you got your bench got to step it up. And
because Pool's
gone.
Jordan Poole carried the bench.
Poole's gone, and
Oh, speaking of Jordan Poole, so Draymond Green didn't sign an extension, so he's a free agent this summer.
Yes.
So you think he'll play with Luka or no? There were rumors that Kyrie wanted Draymond.
No, Kyrie wants LeBron, and LeBron's trying to recruit Draymond. But that's what I'm saying. Wherever LeBron goes, that's where Draymond, I believe, is going.
Yeah, no, it'll be cool if they had that. Luka, Kyrie, LeBron, Draymond.
And honestly, LeBron, Draymond, and AD, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Do you think
because
Kyrie's gonna stay or no?
AD needs that pressure taken off of him of being like the rebounder, the blocker, the defender.
Because there were a few games where he was doing everything in the paint just by himself. I'm like, come on, dude! Like somebody help this guy out.
He's injury prone, so you can't be.
I mean,
doing
that's the
too
reason
much.
why. Because he's in there trying to bully people, and your body can only take so much, even if you're built like a fucking mountain.
Yeah.
You know? Like you're pushing these guys out, and something's about to happen. Like knees bumping, just fucking landing awkwardly. This shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I want to go back to something you said about like Kyrie. I think he's staying here in Dallas. I want him to stay, but the thing is, you got to think about other teams. What is Kyrie gonna want? What is he gonna want to come to my team? Because technically he's a free agent, but you got to meet his needs. You got to pay him what he wants. And as of right now, Dallas is the only team who can pay him the most.
Yeah,
so that's the biggest thing. And they were talking about like there aren't really any bidders on Kyrie because people don't want to pay that steep price.
No, it's mostly they don't want the drama that follows him.
As to everybody carries drama. Some news medias just cover it better than other ones.
Yeah.
But going back to Kyrie, like I've said in past episodes, I think right now he's just testing the front office to see if they're capable of at least doing something. And right now we're not showing nothing. So so we'll see. I want him to stay too. I love Kyrie. Kyrie's my favorite point guard.
Has him
being at Dallas
talked or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And like Mark Cuban said out loud, yeah, we want to keep Kyrie, right?
Oh, no, yeah.
I mean, we've been saying that he's been saying it since last year, but like Alex said, he's gonna want a couple demands. Those demands have already kind of been out. Get LeBron, some star player, because we do need somebody else.
Yeah, we need he wants a third, and we need a third.
We need Draymond Green, a big guy that can just pull people out.
For me, as far as looking at Luka and how Kyrie would play, I don't want a Draymond type of player because he's gonna want to take lead on a lot of stuff, and Luka's already not, that's my ball, and then Kyrie's like, hey, I can take the ball too. Why add Draymond, who like he's gonna try to be, the lead, like the boss? I'm like, no, it's not gonna work out. What would make the best sense is, get you, like the rumor was, get you a Clint Capella, or the kind of the Hawks trade. I think the Hawks are willing to give us the 15th pick and John Collins, which I don't mind. I like John Collins. He'd be an upgrade from whatever power forward we have right now,
Maxey.
But if you get the 15th and Clint Capella, you get a serviceable center who's going to get you the decent rebounds, get you defense in the paint, and what we need. Because if you get a center like that, you can keep Dwight Powell on the bench. I don't care. I'm not a huge fan of Dwight Powell. He's a great guy, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've met Dwight. I've taken a picture with Dwight.
You have?
I love at the State Fair. I love the guy, but he's not the center we need. He'll be a great off the bench center for the bench.
He's like a B tier center.
He's a B tier center, which is fine. Like, because at the end of the day, and I'm pretty sure he'll probably end up getting 6-man or most improved because he's good, but not all-star center caliber, which is why he gets fucking babied all the time.
We need to get rid of JaVale McGee. I mean,
that was a horrible acquisition. I have no idea why we even brought him back. Jason Kidd wanted him.
Yeah.
But now they're talking about breaking down the whole
roster.
Not necessarily roster, but all the centers, trying to break them down and bring in fresh ones, which, I mean, like I said, we could get Clint Capella. That would be a major upgrade.
I wouldn't love Capella, but better than... I would love Jared Allen.
Jared Allen would be great.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen on their social media that they're training their big guys basically right now. Like, all the big guys are in training camps, trying to work on their post moves. Like, you've seen pictures of JaVale McGee, you've seen pictures of Maxley, and...
to be honest, that's not... I don't think the offense... I don't need offense from them. If I'm the head coach, I don't need offense from them because I have Luka and Kyrie. Yeah. They're gonna give me, if they're both on that
25 to 30 some points every
game. And both of them could probably give me 90 points if I need it by themselves. What I need from my center is like, hey,
rebounds.
Get that rebound, block, or just make it hard for them. That's what I need.
Another rumor that was I wouldn't mind either was the with the Pacers for Hield and Miles Turner.
Out, bring them. Both of them are from
both of
Dallas.
them, yeah.
Both of them from Dallas.
Bring
So
both of them.
I think,
And we got the assets. We honestly we can give them Bertans, Frank Ntilikina, JaVale McGee, Dwight Powell. Fuck it, even I wouldn't like it, but throw Josh Green in there just for us to get Hield and Miles Turner. I wouldn't mind.
if I were to give up a young guy, it would be Josh Green. I would rather keep Jaden Hardy.
I don't want them to trade Hardy.
No, Hardy's on
especially getting trade, especially if Kyrie stays and he starts picking up stuff from Kyrie.
Yeah.
Real quick, I went to a trading card show and I actually bought a rookie card, Josh Green. It's not worth a lot right now, but if he fucking skyrockets in the NBA, it's gonna be worth a lot of money.
I mean, hopefully he can. Maybe,
I think he's close to. I think he's close to his peak.
Because I bought a few cards. Like it's like I think 2 Luka cards, a Josh Green, and someone else. But yeah, no, I got like 4 or 5 for like $20. So I'm like, hey, not a bad deal.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's mostly for the Josh Green one because I mean, I see potential in Sean Green or Josh Green. So if he skyrockets, that card's gonna skyrocket.
I think you're around the potential. It just depends on like what you're gonna ask from him.
Yeah,
is he as of right now he's not a starting point guard. But he's a 6 man. He would be my 6 man if I don't have Hardy. Like, hey, yeah, Green get in there because I think him and Hardy one game both dropped 29 points.
Yeah.
What he needs to focus on is kind of go the Klay Thompson route, which is fix your shooting form, be a green light from 3 at all times, and he's already an incredible slasher. So imagine a 3-point shooting guard with his slashing ability and being able to dunk his layups, but I don't know. I don't know what they're.
We'll see what happens. I still want to see what they're gonna do with this 10th pick. If they're gonna use it.
Talking about the 10th pick,
they might have done it.
Let me look it up.
If it started at right now at 7, then they should be at 10th pick right now.
Nah, they.
What pick are they on right now?
I'm looking right now. Give me a second, gentlemen.
Yeah, this video will come out on the Friday, so it will be after everything's done.
Yeah,
so
all the most of the picks and trades and all of that would be
for sure. I'll put like the top 5 are right here or top 10 because I can like screenshot.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Just do top 10. Yeah.
So I'll just put it right here.
Your mobile speeds are already
Sorry about that,
commercials. We're not at that point yet where we can get commercials for the show.
We don't know what it was for,
right? So yeah, no.
Right now we are on Houston. Houston is picking on. They're on the clock. 4th pick. Let's see if it tells me who the other guys. So we're a little bit behind. Sorry, didn't have this up. Portland looks like they took. I believe that's Scoot Henderson, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so I wonder who the Hornets took.
Yeah,
the Hornets took it?
Yeah, Hornets. So let me double check. Let me double check.
Okay.
So the 2 and 3 picks were going to be between Brandon Miller and Scoot Henderson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to see, who, this thing's a little late.
Go to Twitter.
Just go to Shams. He knows before the pick.
Okay, so the second pick was Brandon Miller. That's surprising. No, not surprising. I think.
What is he? Powerful?
He's a forward.
Well, people were projecting more like lower than that.
No, he was top 3.
Yeah,
he was top 3. Well, he was 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Basically, Victor was 1.
Yeah.
Brandon,
for sure, yeah, Victor.
Brandon and Scoot were between 2 and 3. So that's where we were at.
Okay.
And I kind of like it for Charlotte because they have LaMelo. Why would you go get Scoot? Guard, keep rolling LaMelo, and get you some other.
Speaking of Charlotte, did you see how Michael Jordan's selling the Charlotte Hornets?
His part, yeah.
His part.
Who was it, Chunches?
No, it was my gaming buddy. He knows he knows I fucking
gaming buddy's call.
Dude, it happens every single time I'm recording now. Like
it's his boyfriend.
It's called a text. It's not like, hey, brother.
Don't lie, it's your boyfriend.
It's my gaming boyfriend. What's up, boo?
So Houston is about to pick. So I'll be trying to update y'all as we're going.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Brandon Miller to the Hornets, Scoot to Blazers then?
Yes.
Oh, I was saying, the Hornets. He's selling his share for what, like 2.5 billion?
Yeah, it was almost close to 3 billion.
I think it was 3 billion. So
God damn. And how much did he buy for the team? Like a couple million, right?
he paid I think a little bit over a quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter million.
A little bit over a quarter million.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he bought into it. He never just owned them outright. He had like a whole, how every, rich person, not a billionaire, does it. They get a group of people and they go buy a team.
Yeah, so like...
honestly, he was already set because even like teams like the Hornets, Mavericks using his like Jordan logo, he gets part of that too.
Well, I think the reason that they skyrocketed more was because of LaMelo Ball.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because of him, they finally got, cameras on the Hornets. TVs wanted to show their games. So with all that revenue coming in, they just kind of stockpiled to where he could sell it for close to $3 billion.
But yep.
All right, so it looks like Houston took guard Amin Thompson.
Ahmed Thompson.
Yeah, he's one of the twins. I don't know if y'all know him and
Man,
that's right.
More.
We're still in the hood. See, we gotta get people to subscribe because they gotta take us out of the hood. Because you can see the ambulance or hear the ambulances. Somebody got shot probably over here, like always.
Yep.
Shit. But okay, go ahead. Go back to the draft.
So yeah, Amin Thompson. He's from. Let me do a little research real quick, y'all.
Okay, we get it. Somebody's getting arrested. Shut up.
So he was in the G League, it looks like, for Overtime Elite, if I'm not mistaken.
So another G League.
Yes. So G League, since they gotten bigger, a lot of people are coming straight. Hardy came out of G League.
Yeah.
He was in there with Scoot. Him and Scoot were like 1 and 2, and I think Hardy was playing a little bit better.
Wasn't there a guy in the G League? Because I saw this video, like it popped up on my YouTube, but supposedly there was a guy in the G League that could cover Victor Wembanyama. That he was shorter than him.
It was Scoot, I think.
It was Scoot. No,
it was Scoot. Scoot.
Yeah.
They did go against each other.
And then like he basically shut him out. Nobody really talked about it.
Yeah, it was
that team beat Victor's team.
I thought Scoot. It's hard for me. I feel kind of different about players like Victor because Chet Holmgren last year.
Yeah.
All the hype and then look what happened. He got hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got all this hype behind Wembanyama, but what if he flops? Like all these other, you get it. We're in a fucking hood.
I think what they need to do is go the Kevin Durant route, which is not put muscle on them. Work with the physique they have, because I think Chet got hurt because he was trying to build up muscle.
Yeah, but
then his type, their bone structure, I don't think could take that much.
I mean, it's like a Zion Williamson.
Yeah, but Giannis got them African genes. Well, Victor's maybe it'll work with Victor because he has African genes.
I mean, he also got Zion Williamson, who before the draft he got hype behind him, right?
Yeah.
Well, Zion was hype coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Zion was coming out of high school. He was dunking on all these little white boys.
But I think Zion is just not happy at New Orleans.
I just think he's not that good.
I mean, he's not that good either, but I think he's just not happy in New Orleans. I bet you if they were to trade him and trade him to a team he wants to be in, he'll start playing again.
I think that it's more of the money got to him. Like now that he's like fucking rich, he doesn't give a shit no more.
Yeah.
Like that's why he let himself go. That's why when he plays, like his body gives out.
No, but that's the thing. I think Zion is meant to be big. It's hard.
It's just all the stuff
he's been big since high school. So
yeah, but I mean, once you're in the NBA, you've got all these resources to kind of slim down a bit, so your body can actually take all that.
Looks like the Detroit Pistons took Amin's twin, Ashur Thompson. So the twins are going 4 and 5.
That's gonna be. And shout out to that family.
Yeah.
Wait, are they from like Pakistan or something like that, or Israeli?
No, Thompson. No, I'm not sure.
Ahmed, because with the name Ahmed.
Ashur and Amin. Yeah. Amin, like amen.
Like amen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Ashur. So I'm not sure.
Maybe they're just Muslim. Like their religion is Muslim.
Could be.
Yeah. No. So
who knows? Welcome to the NBA. Never broke again.
So that was the 5th pick. Then obviously 6th pick. It's gonna be on the clock here in a second.
So we got the Mavs coming up here in a bit, but let's switch gears for a minute. Do you watch soccer or no?
I dabble.
You dabble?
Kinda.
So did you watch all the what happened this past weekend or this past
Go ahead and refresh my memory.
So USA beat Mexico
Oh, okay, yeah.
in the CONCACAF Nations League.
Yes.
And it was 3-0, by the way, for those of you that need a little refresher.
Or don't watch soccer / football.
Soccer, right? Yeah, which I don't remember watching that game. So that was the CONCACAF Nations League semifinals. So they won that, and then USA went on to face Canada, and then they ended up beating them 2-0, which means USA is now back-to-back CONCACAF Nations League champions.
Yeah.
Now, the aftermath that happened was Mexico faced, who was it? Panama for third place, right? So Mexico won, what was it, 1-0?
1-0.
1-0. Boring game. A little bit of notes to take here. During that game of Panama versus Mexico, the stadium was almost empty.
Mm-hmm.
Usually Mexico sells out, usually just to the rafters of just people just watching the game. And nobody came out. Like, even they asked one of the players, like, yeah, I was surprised. Like, there was nobody here, basically. What was it? Uriel Antuna? What they asked?
Pinche Antuna.
So, because of the disaster that's been going on with Mexico, they made an announcement literally a couple days later after the finals, or like a day later after the finals, that they are firing one of the head of directors and the coach for the Mexican national team.
Yeah.
So Diego Coca is out as Mexico's coach after 9 months,
8 to 9 months, and only coaching 7 games.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that is all I gotta say. I think he was just a scapegoat for everything that's been going on. It's more of the higher ups, and it wasn't the coach's fault. Like, he was dealt like a shit hand, so he did the best he could, and then it never.
See, look, that's where I have a hard time believing you, because, okay, my thing, ever since they let go of Piojo, they've never been better. They've been mid to horrible. And then let's go back to the World Cup. Tata, oh my God, make horrible decision on who to start.
I'll go back on that Tata, because something happened with him too, but we'll go back to that. But I think, honestly, is Mexico's federation's fault, because they're all about the money, and they're all about this and that. And ever since, and because honestly, the remark Piojo did to get fired wasn't even that big of a deal.
Wasn't it for like a reporter or something?
It was it was like against a reporter,
just reporters,
some Mexican bullshit that. And then, Mexico Federation, to not look bad, we're going to have to let go of Piojo because of what he said and how he acted, blah, blah, blah. But that's bullshit, man. And then, but at the same time, our players also have to step it up. The players, the Federation of Mexico, Liga MX, which is the Mexican league, everybody needs to step it the fuck up, because prime examples
here, and Mexico's like down here.
Prime examples of USA and Canada. There was like 30 players in USA and 30 players in Canada that are all playing in Europe right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Mexico has like 5 or 6.
Well, you just said, the MLS being here and Liga MX being, I don't know, because if you think about it.
No, I'm saying, like, as far as the national teams, not.
National teams? Yeah, national teams. USA passed it.
So USA's right here. Canada is right here, because they're actually like low key pretty good, even though they lost 2-0. They're low key, just fall.
The thing is, they have players that could do something. For whatever reason, they don't want to start them.
I mean, they
don't want to give the young guys a shot.
I think they picked the wrong players that are good, but they've been playing horrible.
No, and that's the thing. They are good, but you can't mix up a whole bunch of good players that have had no national team chemistry. They don't play with each other, not even friendlies or nothing like that. Yet you want them to perform like they're gonna have the styles of the team they're playing with. So you putting them all together in a shit what fucks up.
Well, either that or have people at least know each other. Like, they could be playing for different teams, but then maybe they played on the same team a couple years ago. So they're like, hey, I remember how he plays.
At the end of the day, what the Mexican fans did for the federation to finally open their eyes and realize, like, we're embarrassing ourselves and the whole fucking nation was perfect. Because now with Jimmy, what's his name? Jaime Lozano,
He's a
Jimmy
good coach.
Lamborghini, and the little a lot public announcement. He was usually they keep those like private, but they aired it out, which was good because you could tell. And not only that, he's a Mexican coach, which is honestly what Mexico needs, a Mexican coach to
instead of these Argentinian coaches.
Yeah, to fucking set the pride of being a Mexican in their heads and in their hearts.
I think I have a theory on why the Mexican soccer has been bad for the past couple of years. If I don't know if y'all keep up more sports outside the major ones, but if you look at UFC, F1, Olympic karate, the champions are Mexican.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we've never had that. Since my 26 years of life, we've never had UFC champions. We never had F1 champion like this, or F1 got a person that
we've never really
get to the championship.
We've literally never had any Mexicans in F1. We now have one. This is Checo Perez.
Yes.
And now he's winning trophies. He's winning races. He's winning just.
So and then if UFC was Cain Velasquez, but that was we were like 14, 13 when.
But now we got three young,
and we
really good.
We got like 2 or 3 prospects on the come up that could be champions too.
So it's that thing like you lose something that's been good for so long, and then you gain all this, and let Mexico shine in these other areas for a little bit. We were good for so long, so
I want Mexico to succeed in the Mexico. How if Mexico keeps on going the way they're going, how are they going to get to that 5th game in the World Cup? Like, how are they going to?
They better start praying and hope they find another Cuauhtemoc Blanco or young Memo Ochoa.
They need to realize that they need to do what all these other countries are doing, which is
sending people out.
Yeah.
Like, go to
Europe. We can't keep our Mexicans in the Mexican League because first of all, the Mexican League. Not to be rude, because it is a professional levels of soccer, but it's shit compared to compared to other fucking. It's fucking shit. A whole bunch of passing it back to your goalie, a whole bunch of staying on your half of the side, a whole bunch of fucking stupid ass volleys and stupid ass crosses that don't even make sense.
Stupid ass parking the bus when you're winning 1-0.
Yeah, fucking parking the bus, which is what we're fucking known for. They need to.
Jesus Christ!
They just need to move on. They need to step it up, and we're in a new fucking generation of soccer where everybody is stepping it the fuck up and everybody has talent.
Okay, it looks like Orlando Magic selected Anthony Black, point guard from, I believe. Oh, he's a point guard from Arkansas.
Way to go, Mr. Black!
Yeah. Oh, so he's Dick is the other Arkansas.
He's from Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Okay. Dick.
And way to go, Mr. Black.
What's Orlando? 8?
They're 6. So a couple more picks.
So we got 4 more picks to go for the Mavericks.
Yeah. So going back to the Mexico.
Oh, number 7. Number 7 is Indiana selecting Bilal Kolibri.
Oh yeah, Blakely Lively.
It seems like every year it's harder to pronounce.
And
dang, that's the one of the Mavericks.
So Indiana selected him, and he's getting traded to Washington.
Damn.
So that means who did Washington pick? Did Washington pick already?
No, I think they're like 12 or 12.
So Washington picks.
This is the pick that Washington and Indiana traded before the NBA draft, right?
No, this is what they're trading now. So kind of like how Atlanta and Dallas did it with Trae Young and Luka.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna go down.
Okay, so you're like, hey, pick this guy for me, and we'll pick this guy for you. So
yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Unless they can't get that guy or whatever pick they're at. Let's see where they at. Washington does not pick. Oh no, Washington picks up next. So.
Oh, nice.
So I guess I don't know. That will make sense.
So just probably like just flip flop each guy.
So they're
Yeah.
gonna do what we did with Atlanta, because weren't they 4-5? Atlanta was
I
like
think so.
4 and we were 5, something
Yeah.
like that.
So going back.
So that means they already. That means Washington has to pick whoever
Indiana wants.
Indiana said.
Yes.
Yeah. So Indiana told them, pick this player. We're gonna pick this player, and we'll just switch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I mean, kind of doesn't make sense because y'all are back to back. So that kind of I don't understand. Like the Luka and Trey Young situation was one got picked at 3rd, one got picked at 5.
Yeah.
So there was
Yeah.
the 4 who could mess it up. But that's why they did the trade like that.
That means it's gonna come with cash or some shit.
It's gonna have to come with something extra.
They'll release it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So going back to Mexico, do you think how many people do they got in Mexico right now? Because Chucky Lozano, his contract with Napoli ended, and then we've got Santi Jimenez with.
Oh, I hope he comes to Man U. I hope somewhere somehow Man U figures it out and goes.
But they already released the roster for Copa Oro.
Yeah. I don't know who's playing, but I haven't had a chance to check at it. But yeah, they've already released it. So with the Diego Coca situation, they had said prior to the Nations League or after the USA game, that the rumor was that if he didn't win the Copa Oro, the Gold Cup, he would have been out. But because of what happened and because of what fans did, they're like, nah, we can't wait. We got to do this now. So you think?
But it's probably it was better for them to get Jaime Lozano anyways, because he's already won with Mexico in the Olympics, and most of the players he won with in the Olympics are already older.
Old enough for the senior
Yeah.
team. So do you think he's actually going to pick people that he wants and not have the federation pick?
I hope so.
I think that's the issue.
I think he's because right now he got rid of he didn't get rid of Alexis Vega has like an injury, so he picked up a forward he wanted.
Yeah, no, and also the thing is, also going back to the whole disaster is that after that USA lost, like 2 or 3 people wanted to leave the Mexican team.
Yeah.
So did he keep him or did he just get rid of him?
I think there's.
But
maybe he's trying to convince him to stay, and if not, he's finding people to replace him with.
Yeah, no, because it's embarrassing.
When's the Copa Oro next month?
Yeah, which I have tickets for when they come here.
Yeah, so he has a month to figure it out.
Which now that after the way Mexico's been playing, I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, do I really want to go to this now?
But anyways, going back to a point a while back, Tata Martino signed with Inter Miami, which is another sign as to maybe the World Cup was already set up. We were already bound to lose with Tata, and especially having Argentina in our group stage.
And he probably made Mexico lose against Argentina just so Messi can go to the final.
Because honestly, that Mexico game, we had them until we didn't. But it was all coaching.
He needs people that after Mexico goes down 1-0, to have people to actually stay in the game.
All right, so the Wizards picked Jarras Walker at number 8.
Okay, so he's going to the Pacers.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're getting close to the Mavericks pick. Who do you think the Mavericks are going to pick?
I don't want them to pick.
I want them to trade it.
I want them to trade that away.
Because honestly, the only one I really wouldn't have mind was the one Wizards got, which was Blakely Lively, because he's kind of a power forward center.
Blakely Lively.
But he did all right in college. Nothing too big. But if we're gonna go for a pick, why not go for a pick that we need?
Isn't that Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blakely Lively?
Blake Lively, yes.
Oh, okay. Blake Lively, not Blakely Lively.
But yeah, that's pretty much on the Mexico team. We'll see how they do.
Jeez.
Hopefully, Jaime Lozano ignites that fire within them. And
so, do you think Mexico's going to go far in the Gold Cup or no?
They need to.
Like, are my tickets going to be worth it? That's the question.
They need to. If not, we're going to have to wait another 8-9 years for Mexico to do something.
So even if they they bomb this Copa Oro. Wait, they have the Copa Oro and then they have the Copa America right after, right?
Well,
back-to-back
I think they need to win the Copa Oro to go into the Copa America.
They're already invited.
Did they get invited?
Yeah, so it's USA, Mexico, Canada already invited, and there's 3 more spots for the Copa America. That's what I saw earlier.
Well, either way, if they do shit in Copa Oro, a lot of the Mexico players are not going to want to go to Copa America.
No.
Yeah.
And they'd rather just stay in their teams and get paid.
I'm actually curious. On one hand, I really don't want to go because of the way Mexico's been playing. On the other hand, I want to see if people actually show up.
Well, if you already bought it, you might as well go. Even if people don't go, who cares?
Right, I bought mine super cheap. They were like $80, and then
move to the fucking front.
Like my tickets were like $60 per person. We bought like a whole row for like 6 or 7 of us.
There you go.
And now they're worth $90, so I can make my money back.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think from that speech that Jaime gave them, I think they're gonna step it the fuck up because they need to.
I mean, it had to be something had to give with what happened because they had to make that announcement. Jaime Lozano had to be, moved up to be the main coach.
Because at the end of the day, back in the day, wearing that jersey was an honor.
Oh yeah, dude, people fought for that,
and now anybody is fucking getting it.
Yeah,
and no, that's the thing. People back in the day wanted to wear that jersey, and now people want to leave the team. Yeah. I'm like, how embarrassing for you! Like, if there's one thing Mexicans are known for, is their pride, especially their pride for Mexico. So you're telling me you don't want to play for the national team when you get picked? Like, you want to leave because you lost 3-0 to USA. That's your damn fault. Like, there's nobody else. You're the one playing on that field. Like, you're the one trying to fight to win a game against the fucking biggest rival that Mexico has.
I mean, though, you also chalk it up to the coach not making the right decision. The coach not playing the right players or playing people that aren't even ready.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, too. Like, yeah, it's on the players, too. Like, no doubt about it. Like, hey, if you're out here, if I selected you to come play, you better get your ass out here and start doing some shit. But at the end of the day, is the coach putting these guys in the best position for them to actually succeed and be able to win? It depends on that too, because
if I was a player and a coach told me to do something and I thought it was stupid because I see something else, I'd be like, fuck the coach. Like, let me tell my captain, hey, this team is doing this. Let's switch it up and do this. Like, all right, let's do that. Like, if the coach is being stupid and the players don't trust the coach, it's up to the captain. What captain did we have in that game?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, then you got the power from the upper people that can
the main office people.
Like the coach could be like, hey, he's not cooperating with me. He's trying to do his own thing. Honestly, it'll be better if we get rid of him. And then,
I mean, if you would have won, you would have been a hero. Like, so.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Will he let you even get to a point where you're playing? Because if he's seeing that in practice and if he's seeing that in warm-ups, he'll probably just kick you out even before you play.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's something.
We'll see. They got a month to step it the fuck up. If not, fucking Mexico, we're not talking about you ever fucking again until 4 years from now.
Shit.
They'll get our hearts broken again.
If it wasn't for that they host the World Cup, I mean, I think they wouldn't even qualify for this World Cup.
I'm saving money to go to the World Cup, so y'all need to step it the fuck up.
I know they do, for real. Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Millions of dollars going to waste on y'all.
So it looks like Utah pick number 9. They're on the clock now. So
okay, so we got 2 more picks.
Real close. Real close.
So going back to the NBA, have you seen the recent pictures of Luka?
Of him summed out, yeah.
Do you think Luka's going to be scarier this year or no?
He's always scary.
He's been scary.
Oh, he's scarier than he usually is.
I don't think he can get any more scarier.
I don't know. If we average a triple double for the whole season, that'd be kind of.
The only thing, because he doesn't play defense, but when he does, he's good. He's a good defender.
Yeah,
he just doesn't like
defending.
Yeah,
looks like Utah took Taylor Hendricks at number 9.
Nice.
Okay, so that's another. That's another one the Mavericks were eyeing.
This lines up perfectly. Once the Mavs pick their pick, I can just end it because we've got enough time. So it's scary because there's a picture somebody took with Luka and he's skinnier. Everybody in the media was like, "Oh, if Luka got skinny, he would be scary, good, scary." And I'm like, Luka is scary.
I think Luka's gonna be scary when if and when he gets a build like LeBron. When you start seeing muscles, and I think he'll be scary.
No, but he's toned now. Like you see him.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He's toned, but that's Real Madrid Luka. So. It's still the same as chubby Luka.
Yeah, no.
I think like LeBron built Luka would be scary because then posterizing, chase down blocks, rebounding. Shit
So-
like that would be even. Shit like that would be scary.
God, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Funny.
Okay, so back to the pick swap that they had between Indiana and Washington. So the Pacers are getting Jarras Walker, and Washington is getting Blakely Lively.
So they didn't.
Yeah, they traded it. So it was Indiana who picked up by Lau.
But
first.
they wanted him.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
no, they traded him to the Wizards, and the Jarras Walker is going to the Pacers.
Oh, nice.
And then, to be honest, I think that leaves up one of my favorite players, Ken Whitmore, for the Mavs, which they might not trade at all now. So I mean,
Because the only options, honestly, is Whitmore and Dick. Those are the only. But we don't need Dick.
Nah, too much.
Pause.
No, we don't need Dick.
Damn, man.
That pick should not be Dick.
We should, because Dallas does not need Dick.
No, does not need any more Dick.
I guess if we take Whitmore,
I like Whitmore. Whitmore gives you a position.
I like him too.
That's not too.
So the Mavs are on the clock right now.
It should be here in a second.
Oh God, but there's
Hopefully
one thing
we do a fucking trade with.
So there's
the
one thing we
Pacers.
forgot to talk about before the Mavs pick, and that is Nikola Jokic finally made it back in time for his horse races.
Did he?
Yes, he finally made it in
Yeah.
time for his horse races.
Hey, the Mavs, he's on another level, so he's gonna do what he needs to do to get where he wants. So I respect it.
I mean, like I said in the last one, whenever he won the NBA Finals MVP, he had to do an interview, and he's like, "You're the first person to interview without the trophy. Where's that?" I don't know. I left it in the room, and when I went back in, he was going.
Yeah, like I said, Jokic is probably one of the first players to actually treat the NBA as a job. He did his job. He put in his overtime. Time to go home.
Now, is he gonna retire?
No, hell no.
Nah,
Jokic
he's still young.
He's
26, 27, right?
I think 20. Yeah, he's
like-
young.
He's 27,
young.
28.
He's almost 30. Yeah, he's
27. I think he's 27. But
Nah,
As far as-
he has a long time to
as
go.
far as with Jokic though, which he should have been the MVP this year, they gave Embiid just a little
Yes.
pity MVP
Thank you.
because if you look at the stats, Giannis and Jokic have way better stats than Embiid.
So, okay, well, now you guys have convinced me after seeing the 76ers in the playoffs. Because if he was really the MVP, he would have had his stats more.
Embiid was good. He was definitely in the race all year.
Yeah.
He probably, and at a certain point, he was probably the MVP.
Yeah.
Like I said, this year it was Jokic. The first one that Jokic won, that one was a little bit more towards Embiid, but
So the next couple years will be Jokic and Embiid battles, or what?
I don't think so.
I think that was it.
You think Wembanyama has a chance to be?
Nah,
Nah. It's gonna take him a couple years to get
But he's gonna take. You think he's gonna take Rookie of the Year though?
He's
if he doesn't get hurt.
Him and Scoot are the favorites. Him and Scoot are the favorites if Damian leaves Portland. If Damian's still in Portland, Scoot is gonna be 1 and 2.
Dame Time's
So
got to
we'll see.
leave Portland. You think there's a chance Mavs can get Dame Time or not?
That's
Right now, the only team eyeing him is Miami,
That's adding another guard we don't need. We don't need more.
which
guards.
is, man,
So like the big
Dame
three
Time, Butler, and Bam.
So from what I've been hearing is the big three teams that have been making moves are Warriors, Heat, and Celtics, right?
As of now.
As far as making moves,
Like as
They've
far as
made
trade
No,
moves,
it's Wizards. Wizards
Well,
are the
Wizards
ones cleaning out right now. They're
as far as
they're
they
cleaning
made
out.
moves, but not necessarily the ones that need to make moves.
Yeah.
But Miami's probably going to do something to retool for next year. They need another guy. Kyle Lowry is good, but he's not the answer for Butler. So maybe Dame could fit in there. Him, Jimmy, and Bam. How Braze just said that could work out, but who knows? Who knows how that goes? On teams that are probably they just need to flip. Just one player to flip it over. It's Boston. Maybe that Kristaps does it for them somehow. And Brandon Williams stays center. Put Kristaps at 4. Toss in whoever you want at the 3, or
Honestly,
Tatum 3, and then you just find another guard and you'll be all right.
now that we're talking about Eastern Conference teams, honestly, Philadelphia should push for Draymond.
You think so?
I think Draymond will push him a little bit too.
But you think?
Because
But
Embiid and Harden need to be controlled. They need a leader.
that's if Harden stays, though.
Yeah.
That's if Harden stays. Harden wants to go back to Houston.
He's trying to go to them Houston strippers.
Yeah. Philadelphia strip clubs ain't cutting it for him, so he wants to go. I mean, I don't get it. You know, Houston has had 2 of the top 3 picks the past couple of years. And who was it? Jalen Green.
And
I forget the other guy. See, they weren't that good, so he's kind of forgettable, even though they were top picks.
It was somebody's kid.
Was it?
Jalen Green and no, I'm thinking about the one that got drafted the same year.
Let me take a look.
But yeah, Rockets.
Jabari Smith.
There we go, Jabari Smith.
We got Jabari Smith, Kevin Porter Jr. There we go. Those are the 3 guys. Those are the 3 best players they have. And Kenyon Martin, that's another son right there. So they have, those are the 3 guys: Jalen Green, Jabari, and Kevin Porter. I mean, that's a solid young core, but
Houston can clean out too.
Speaking of young core, do you think Sacramento's going to boost up after this year because of what they did last year in the playoffs?
I don't know.
I think Sacramento needs to make moves.
So Sacramento was good. I mean, they surprisingly they got to the first round of the second round, right?
Yeah, second round.
On the play-in tournament.
Sacramento is the one that needs to make moves. They desperately need to make moves.
Yeah, no. After Sacramento won all those games, I bet you they gained a lot of followers after that, a lot of fans. All right, so update on the.
What are they doing?
I don't know. I saw some weird stuff. So I guess we traded the picks to Oklahoma City, and we selected Cason Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas is trading Davis Bertans and Cason Wallace at number 10 to OKC.
So we're getting OKC's?
We're getting OKC's pick, which I am not sure.
Wait, so Dallas Bertans is out?
Dallas Bertans is gone.
Damn.
The Latvian laser.
So who else?
OKC sends number 12 and
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
and a TPE to Dallas as part of the trade. Dallas gets off. Well, okay, I kind of like it because that Bertans contract was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it was.
So we get off that contract. Oklahoma can afford it because they have such nothing but rookies basically at this point.
Right.
So now we're picking at 12.
So now we're clearing up cap space for maybe Turner or Capella.
We could. Now I just but I think though if Whitmore's, I don't think he'll be at 12. Cason Wallace was one at 10, so we just have one more pick before we pick again.
Nah, I think 11's gonna take him. Who's 11?
11 is
11.
Orlando. They don't need him. They have Banchero.
So we should be.
So we got a shot, unless they do some other magic and they want to trade that pick away.
Honestly, Orlando might take Dick because they need a guard, don't they?
Orlando, yeah. That could be decent. Your main player is still Banchero.
Paulo Banchero is gonna get digged down in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we have a shot to still get Whitmore. We cleared Bertans. Yeah, I love Bertans, but his contract was fucking crazy. Especially for somebody like Bertans, man.
I bet you he's looking at that. You're like, what?
I loved the Latvian laser, but man, that contract was horrible.
So we got time on here. What you got time on here?
We got I got a little bit of time. I got about 10 minutes.
You got about 10 minutes?
I guess we now have to wait till the 12 because that's what we traded for.
I know, right?
Unless, if they trade it again, then, we'll we'll just update it as we go.
Right? I mean,
well, at least they're knowing they know they need to do moves.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's great that we got off the Bertans. That's wonderful. That's one of now. Hopefully, we can get rid of Hardaway's contract too. Put up some more cap space, and then maybe like Charlie said, go get me Miles Turner and Buddy Hield.
You know who we need back?
No, I love him, but we don't.
Who does he want? Boban? Who do you want?
We need Boban back.
I love Boban too. I'd take him back in a heartbeat.
I
just
love
sign him for like a 2-year.
No, I'm trying to,
unless we got that roster spot open and we're like our first 10 are like.
Honestly,
fine enough to where we're happy, then fucking pick up Boban again. But.
Honestly, Boban could just retire right now and just make commercials and movies for the rest of his life.
100%.
That's all he does. I mean, how much money do you think he made with that John Wick movie?
I don't know.
What was it? The second one, right?
It was the third one. Yes.
Jeez.
No,
He
it was
was,
the second one.
What was this again?
It was
he
the
was only
second
on it for like 10 minutes?
He's like, yeah.
For like 10 minutes, and I'm like, really? And
No, you're right. I'm lying. Third
What's
one.
third one?
You're right.
Third one?
I'm lying. Because then that's when I got
God, there's been so many
put
John Wick movies.
excommunicado and all that.
I haven't seen all 4 of them.
I still need to see the fourth one. Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
I've seen the first one.
I love John Wick.
Hell yeah, those are good movies. Yeah, no, but yeah, and then he's got his State Farm and Goldfish commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Boba understand, man.
Yeah, he has said he doesn't give.
The Adam Sandler movie too.
Which one?
Hustle. Or
Oh yeah, when he's like, "So you're 18?" Yes.
Yeah, Boba understand.
Dude, yeah, he.
That contract we gave him, shit, that's enough.
We got them
$10, shit.
Oh, dude,
I'm good.
yeah. No, the contract he has for Houston is probably just cheap as fuck, and then him making all these extra movies. He's making in the money.
Man, as long as we get a center and re-sign Kyrie, I'm good with that.
I think Kyrie's gonna stay. As far as anything goes, Kyrie shouldn't.
Paletas.
This is probably. I think this is probably the better situation. Right? If you look at other teams around the leagues that are ready to compete, he's gonna display somebody, or he can they could squeeze him in there, but they might just look at what they got going on. Kyrie's either coming.
Yeah, because the only
team
teams that were eyeing him, Suns, they already got bills, so they're good.
Yeah.
Boston was eyeing him, but now they got to work with KP's contract.
Miami wanted him too, but if they
Miami,
could get Dame,
yeah.
I think they'd rather go Dame.
Yeah, because
The only other team, the Lakers.
honestly, Dame could work off of Butler way better. Because Dame, yeah, he's a ball dominant point guard, but he's also a quick
Mm-hmm.
So, how many years do you think LeBron is going to stay with the Lakers?
He's
Bron-
staying till Bronny plays.
Well,
What
okay,
is that?
so
He's gonna be
when 2 years?
a freshman next year.
Yeah, so
So
Yeah.
2 more years.
No,
So-
well,
A year and a half.
he's got to play 1 year.
A year and a
I'll
half
play
is
1
college. Yeah,
there's 1 year of college, so
a year and a half.
Any word on Chunchies?
Mm-mm.
You said what? He should show up late, right? Oh man, but so you think he might retire for like a year or two and then come back just to play with Bronny?
Nah, he'll stay with the Lakers or whatever team he goes to. He'll stay with them. He'll
Watch
probably just take veteran cuts.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he
he's
said. But yeah, any word on 11 or 12?
yeah, I'm still trying to keep an update on that. See what happens as far as what they want to do. But they're still on the clock. Whoever 11 is.
11 from heaven.
I don't know. I really now that we kind of got teased with Whitmore possibly being picked at 10. I really kind of want that at 12 now, which could still happen because I think the next 2 best players are Whitmore or Lively. I wouldn't be upset with Lively, but Whitmore is probably something that I would prefer.
I think Whitmore would work better. Too.
Yeah, he would fill the team. He would fit in the team way better than he would.
Because Lively, according to prospects, and
Okay, guys. Orlando is selecting Jet Howard at number 11.
there we go.
Oh, okay.
So now
We're either gonna get
So we just pick up poison.
Whitmore or Lively.
we just pick up poison at this time. Unless they want to do another trade 2 spots down, get rid of Hardaway's contract, and play that nice roulette again.
God, you think they're gonna get rid of Hardaway?
Nah.
Okay, so
We need to, but I don't think we.
with Davis Bertans out, who else are you needing needs to go for the Mavs?
Hardaway. I love Hardaway.
Honestly, I hate to say it, but package Powell and Hardaway, fuck it.
Yeah, Powell needs to go too.
Because that way they
so
get
you-
pushed
okay, so
to getting a center.
If
So
Powell's still on the team,
They're
Jason Kidd is still gonna want to
They're
play.
gonna
him.
rely on him.
Wait, who did they give to the Brooklyn Nets? It was
Dinwiddie
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yes.
Okay. So do you think the Mavs still have Max Clevo, right?
Yes.
Do you think they should get rid of him or no?
No,
Maxey-
Maxey is a good
Maxey is
forward
solid.
off the bench.
But well, okay. I mean, you probably can't take it against him, but he was hurt this past year. But after he came back from his injury, he wasn't as good.
but he was injured.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It takes a while.
He had a major injury. That's the thing.
Yeah, it takes a while.
I think he rushed back.
You think he'll be bounced back this year or no?
Yeah, he'll be back to like what he does for.
I love him as a 3-point shooter because he's got that, this beautiful 3-shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you don't expect it from a guy that's like that big as him. And then
Can I vape one?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not
Well,
nothing illegal, right?
I was about to pull cigars later.
Right? Did we win a championship or what? Here, so okay, no. So you got any? I am like I said earlier. I bought the tickets, and I'm just interested to see how many people are going to be either refunded or actually going to go just for the curiosity of how Knicks was going to play.
Nah,
People will go.
that's why they did it for people to go to the Copa Oro. That's why we got that's why they got the new technical. That's why they did the new publicity, the
Because nobody showed
announcements,
up for
everything. No, because they knew. Oh man, with Coca, this is gonna be the outcome probably for the Copa Oro. So let's get a new coach. Let the new coach figure everything out. Make the private announcement public so everybody can get Because now with Jaime Lozano, I'm all like, oh shit, maybe we won't make a run in the Copa Oro. But we'll see.
Oh man, hold on, I'm preparing something.
Come on, Shams, give me some good news, brother. Son of a bitch.
What?
Well, still a good pick.
What we get?
Dallas selected Derek Lively.
Yeah, that's
still a good pick.
That's who they were eyeing.
Still a good pick. He's a big man.
Yeah.
He's the same. Size up there with Wembanyama.
What's his name? Derek Lively.
Derek Lively.
Is he related to Blakely Lively?
No,
he's a Duke center, right?
Yeah,
also, they got a center now.
We got a center.
Okay, so
maybe he can put that starts off the chain reaction.
Maybe they're gonna package him with maybe Tim for another center.
So on behalf of the Mavericks and the BallBoyzPodcast, we welcome Derek Lively.
Derek Lively.
For as long as he's with us, and if he stays with us.
Hopefully
Right?
he stays with us.
Yeah, so I mean, you never know.
We'll
It's
see.
NBA draft week, so you'll see some trades here and there. But that about does it for us. You got any last words?
Great podcast so far. So hopefully we're gonna keep it going, pushing, and many more to come. We're gonna add some more things. Baseball's still in the swing of things. Rangers are doing amazing right now.
Yep.
Hockey off season is about to start here soon. Training camp for the Cowboys.
Yep.
Soccer is still going to be going. Once we get set into the football season, I'm gonna kind of try to take over because I love football. Football is my passion.
Yeah. That's what I recruited him for.
So once we get into football season, it's gonna be a lot more information. Podcast maybe a little bit longer, talking about how the Cowboys did the Sunday prior or the Monday prior, or Thanksgiving. We play on Thursdays. This is gonna look good. I want to touch before I do leave. The Rangers are doing great. I don't know how many people are Rangers fans that are subscribed to us.
Another series. I think this is the most in MLB right now.
We didn't sweep it. We won it though.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant.
We got screwed over.
We've been getting hold.
We got screwed
the
over.
last 3 games by the refs.
Yes, horrible call.
Whatever the fuck.
The horrible call was done by the replay people in New York, and they got it right on the field.
He was safe.
He was out. He was out on the field. The ump called it that, and then they wanted to challenge it. They reviewed it, and they said that Jonah Heim was blocking the plate. Which, if anybody saw that has eyes, he wasn't.
He wasn't. Yeah.
But that's fine. Small hiccup. The Rangers are doing good. We're gonna keep touching on that. I have been getting a lot more into baseball this year, so bring a lot more information. We're gonna hit y'all with that.
We should probably buy tickets to go see a Rangers game and then have a little, mini vlog, and I'll put it as the intro.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
That was my. We talked about it a couple episodes ago. Oh, now that you're part of the team, our idea was to go to a Rangers game, a Mavericks game, a Stars game, and either FC Dallas or Austin game.
I would go to
100%. I'm down.
And then a Cowboys game.
I recently went to I went to 2 Stars games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I went to the Kraken game, which was amazing. We won. I went to our last game this series where we lost really horribly. Yeah. So I was able to see the ups and downs. The Stars fans are on another level. That's one of the best experiences you'll ever have. Just the atmosphere. So, and it's a good team. It's a wonderful team. Rangers out of nowhere came out blazing, and they're still doing good. We are we're two spots ahead of the Astros, which was the ones haunting us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're looking really good.
Aren't they the cheaters?
They are the cheaters. They are the cheaters. They will always be. No matter how many World Series they win after that, that one is always gonna have the asterisk mark on it.
Yeah.
So that'd be a thing. And another thing, Cowboys football is coming up soon. Training camp should start in middle of July.
Yeah.
In the middle of July. So we're gonna see how all these players go. Hopefully, I was at the draft party when we selected Mozzie Smith.
Okay.
At first, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but hopefully
Works out.
Hopefully it works out. I think it will. It might be a missing piece that we need on the defensive line. The offense looks good. The defense is going to stay good. We have a real good shot this year.
Okay.
And obviously, people are going to say, Cowboys fans, oh, this is our year, this is our year. Cowboys fans, we're always going to be optimistic. Well, at least me.
Yeah.
Josue, I know if you watch this shit, fuck you, because I know you're a pessimistic motherfucker. But, like I said, this year the team is getting better. It's been getting better over the years, and hopefully we can eventually do something. We had our shots in 2014 and 2016. Hopefully, maybe 2023.
But as Texas sports usually go,
it's a lot of
fucking
heartbreak.
refs fuck us up, man.
It's a lot of heartbreak.
And a lot of heartbreak, yep.
Being a Cowboys fan for so long.
But yeah, guys.
All right.
Like I said, this was going to be a heavily...
Last words.
That's what, hey, bro. I'm getting them ready because
Yeah,
going to be going.
Y'all got to get used to it because he's going to...
Ramble on about sports.
He's going to end up being number 2 as soon as football season comes around because Mr. Not a Cowboy fan over here, I'm going to push him to the side during the football season. But yeah, help us get to 100 subscribers so y'all can hear the big news because it is a big news. Subscribe, like, share, follow the TikTok, follow the Twitter, follow our socials.
Right down here.
And yeah, help us get our subscribers and our views up.
Yes.
All right, I got one last thing to say before we end this. Cowboys suck. Bye!